What I want to do is I want to take my on-premises Active Directory and synchronize my users into this tenant. So we have to download and install the Azure Active Directory Connect application. And then we need to put in our username and password for both locations, the Azure side and the on-premises side, and then we can start synchronizing. So I'll click on download and get that started. So now I'm going to go, after I've copied and pasted this particular Azure AD Connect application, and start it up and start the synchronization. A wizard comes up. Now, once the synchronization is done, you can then connect your Exchange on-premises to Exchange Online and other resources that you can have basically back and forth between the cloud and the on-premises, and it will use the Azure Active Directory and the on-premises Active Directory to authenticate and authorize you for those resources. The first step is to agree to the license terms and click Continue. And then we can choose the customized settings that we see here, or we can choose to do the express settings, which are a little bit faster. I haven't personally found any advantage to using the custom settings, but in some cases you might. Now I need to enter the username and password on the Azure side. I've entered that. I'll click Next. Next, it's asking for the username and password for the on-premises Active Directory. And I'll click Next. Now it's asking me to install, and also the box is checked to start the synchronization process. And the Azure Active Directory Connect is now complete. There are a couple of notes here saying that it is complete. We can log into the portal to verify user accounts have synchronized. The recycle bin has not been enabled, so that's something that should be enabled so that way if anybody gets deleted by accident, you can go ahead and recover them very easily. And the Azure Active Directory is configured to use the AD attribute as the source anchor attribute, which has to do with the Azure AD connection back to on-premises. So we'll click Exit. I'm logged back into my tenant at Azure, and I'll click Refresh. And all the accounts have been synchronized to my Azure Active Directory. A hybrid setup can be beneficial either during a migration to the Azure cloud or in a configuration that includes long-term coexistence between on-premises and Azure.